on your life A to Z. And the host of HGTV's Curb Appeal the Block shows us how to go modern in our home decor. Now, here's your host, Lisa Hafner.
Good morning and welcome to Your Life A to Z. We do have a great show planned for you today with some celebrities in the house, but we're starting things off with John Gidding, who is the host of HGTV Curbs Appeal the Block and allmodern.com design expert. Thanks for being here with us this morning, John, and you're giving us great tips today. I talked with you earlier about going modern. It seems like more and more people like that clean line, right?
Exactly, and some people are very intimidated for going modern. They think it's too expensive, they don't know how to start, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to show you a couple quick accessories that can immediately get you started on your road to modernization, and show you how easy it can be, how completely unintimidating it can be, and where to find some really cool items.
I can't wait to get started. I see myself going more modern. I was a traditional girl and I'm going more modern, so I can't wait to see what you brought. Thank you, John, for joining us this morning. We're excited you're here.
I'm excited to be here too. All
right, thanks. All right, coming up next, we're going to get some tips on modern decor from HGTV's John Gidding. He is the star of HGTV's Curb Appeal the Block and allmodern.com design expert. John Gidding is here. We're very excited.
Thank you, Lisa.
I love this. We are talking about going mod, and I was telling you that I see that trend, and I don't know if it's just a sign of the times or people just want cleaner lines, less clutter.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but can you incorporate modern in any kind of decor?
I think you can. I think it's a trend that always keeps coming back. It's sort of a trend that's based on honesty in materials, so you find a lot of natural materials in modern design.
Sure.
And it also has a lot to do with functions. So as soon as people like imbuing their homes with function, they tend to skew towards modern.
Yeah, they want to keep it simple. And when you think modern, though, sometimes you think, oh, is that really expensive stuff? But it doesn't have to be.
No, not at all. In fact, everything on this table is less than $100.
Oh.
Yeah, so imagine that. Every single thing here, from the stainless steel accents to even pieces of furniture, all under $100.
You know what it seems to? I have small children. It always seems more durable. It's like you can't ruin this stuff. You know, it's good materials.
You know, to your point, you got to be careful on that. You got to buy from a good source.
Okay.
Sometimes modern design can be put together in a way to make it not only inexpensive, but also relatively cheap.
Yes,
but nothing
I know what
here
you're
is that
talking
way,
about.
you know?
Okay.
Like, for example, I mean, we're looking at this little piece of art here. This is from Ply Prints. It's essentially just a piece of plywood. It doesn't get simpler than that. But sometimes being simple is all about what you're trying to create with modernism.
So you have a great website that you were talking about that we could go to kind of get ideas, like if you have a very traditional decor and you're thinking, how can I incorporate this? Should you start with small pieces?
I think so. I think accents are a great way of starting, and I'm all about one-stop shopping. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I don't have time to go a lot of places.
Right. So allmodern.com is where I bought all this stuff, and it's essentially easy for me because I can go there and mix and match immediately all on one website. And then just, you know, it arrives at my home, beautifully packed.
Ah, nice.
So given that everything was under $100, I knew I didn't have to spend a lot of money preparing for this today, which always helps.
You know, what if you're thinking about, okay, I want to go modern, I want to incorporate it, you know, I've had this traditional look going on. If you want to kind of start slowly, do you start with just accessories next to the bedroom? And how do you not make it look like, ooh, it really stands out?
Perfect question. For example, this little lamp right here would go wonderfully in a bedroom. It's from Modesto. And the idea here is that it's using a lot of natural materials, and natural materials are familiar to even the people that are most interested in traditional design. So when they see something like this in the natural wood and the curves, it's not that this is so strikingly modern that it wouldn't go in a traditional bedroom.
Right.
And it would be the first step in modernizing that bedroom.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll see a room and you'll be like, oh, this is really pretty. Then you'll look at the lamp and go, God, this is kind of modern. And I don't even know what necessarily modern is. It's just really what you like.
Exactly.
You know, you don't have to worry about, is this modern, is it not? It's just if you like it.
I find that modernism is all in the details. For example, this little...
I was noticing the
I mean, look
clock.
at this thing. It's cute, right? And something like this isn't necessarily, doesn't scream modern.
No, the color maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Like one or two things say, okay, this is sort of a quirky little design, but at the same time, this can definitely go in any room. And it's inexpensive, it's fun, it shows a little personality.
Speaking of colors, does modern have, is it usually bold, bright colors? When you think modern, do you think of these bright colors?
Well, not always. For example, I mean, let's look at this little thing right here, right? What I love about this is that it's versatile, and a lot of times with modern design, that's what you get to do. You get to incorporate a little bit of versatility into your home. Right now, it's a cute little sort of side table, coffee table, but watch this. If you need to use it as a computer desk, you just flip it over.
Oh.
Pretty easy, right?
See, that's smart for like kids' rooms too.
Yeah.
You know, where sometimes you have small spaces.
Yeah.
And you want to use the most out of it.
I don't know who you're calling a kid because I own one of these.
Well, I was thinking of my son. I'm like, I need some furniture in his bedroom. I think that's cool.
Yeah,
Very
they're great.
nice.
It's simple,
So
it's versatile.
Lots of, you know, I was reading a little bit about you. I'm so impressed. I mean, between the architectural degree and your singing career, I'm going to embarrass you a little bit.
Singing career.
But do you like design a lot of furniture yourself?
I do.
mean, obviously you have such a great background with architecture and everything that you've done. Are any of these pieces actually yours? Would we find them?
None of them yet, but all modern.
You're working on it?
Yes. Of course, you know, all these things go together, right? Allmodern.com and I are working together on the furniture line. Hopefully it'll come out soon. But more interesting, I think, is this fact. Are you ready for this? We're doing a competition right now.
Oh, okay.
And if you go onto Allmodern and submit your information as to why you need a modern chic makeover, I come to your house, I design a $25,000 makeover for you.
Wow.
And you get to you get all this amazing furniture and my design, which is of course priceless, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm always trying to get on. I love new looks, but sometimes when you're going over to a modern and you don't know really what to do, you do need help.
Yes.
Because you don't want it to look out of place. You want it to make sure it's a smooth transition made from the rest of the house.
Exactly. Sometimes unleashing your chic side can be a little bit intimidating, but that's why we're here.
I don't have a chic side. I need you, John. Hey, you're going to be back a little bit later. What are you going to show us?
I want to show you how you can take this sort of appeal into the dining room. So dining with a modern flair.
Sounds great. Thank you for joining us. We're so excited you're here. So we're going to come back a little bit later with more information. And if you want more information on John's, on the website, on the show, anything, go to our website, azfamily.com/yourlife or dial our hotline. I'm ready to take the plunge with you.
Done.
I'm ready to go
Let's
modern.
do it.
I'm doing it.
You and me.
Ready. Sign me up. Gail and Tony, however, are in our garden, which isn't very modern, but it is beautiful.
You know what? The garden is beautiful, but if John wants to redo one of my rooms, feel free, because it needs it desperately.
And don't go anywhere, because we also will check back in with HGTV's John Gidding about going mod. All right, coming up next, HGTV's John Gidding will show us how to add modern touches to our whining and dining. We're back with John Gidding, host of HGTV's Curb Appeal the Block and allmodern.com design expert, talking about going modern. You brought some cool things on. I was asking, you know, when you think modern, it's all, sometimes you do think recyclable, like it's been used before, recycling, that's all modern, right?
It's kind of a big thing. A lot of times modern design is about taking something you already have some kind of notion about and putting it on its end. For example, this little thing right here is a beautiful vase from Art Technica, and it used to be a champagne bottle. They just sliced it. Look at that.
I know, I was feeling like, is it sharp? No.
It's not as sharp as it looks.
Yeah.
But it is as cool as it looks.
It is cool. It is cool. I do like that.
Yeah,
so
it's good
twice usage there. I can't speak now. What is this?
Okay, so everything here is about sort of dining with a chic, modern flair.
Okay.
What would you imagine this is? Just give me a guess.
Some sushi thing, some
You'd be
Asian
totally
deal.
wrong. No,
really?
Absolutely not. Watch this. You put a little tea light in there.
Oh.
And then you put chocolate here. It melts the
it's a
chocolate.
fondue.
It's a chocolate fondue cup.
Shows you what I know, John. I was close.
They eat chocolate fondue in Japan too, I'm sure.
Right. But that's fun, and it's a cute little, like, your own personal size.
Yes, this is a great way.
I don't like double dipping with a bunch of people.
Agreed,
I like my own thing.
I don't know if you know the rules of fondue, but if you drop your bread in, you have to buy the next round.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
That's
okay.
the rule. So the idea is when you're trying to incorporate a bit of modernity into your life, sometimes this is the easiest way of doing it, at the table. Everyone appreciates fun new ways of eating, fun new ways of appreciating the tablescape, and that's what we've created here.
Plus, I like mixing it up a little bit. So if you're real traditional or Southwestern, throw in a couple different pieces and people go, oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Cool.
This is from menu. This is from cake. And I mean, how cute is this? This really would go with any decor,
I like
right?
that. That's pretty.
It's a beautiful little thing, a great way of displaying fruit. And the thing is, displaying is usually a great way of introducing modern design into your home. For example, this thing right here is a wine rack.
It is?
Look at this. Nice and easy.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
It's a way you're going to put your wine somewhere. Why not put it where you can?
On the wall and use it like as a display?
Exactly.
Very
this comes
cute.
with two. It can be a work of art.
You know, obviously everyone knows you from Curb Appeal the Block.
Yeah.
We've seen you on that. Can you do modern outside too, like modern looks for the entranceway and so forth?
I try. It's not the easiest thing, but I definitely try. I feel like with Curb Appeal, you have to go with the context, the architect, exactly, and also the architectural integrity of the house. So I try to stick with that. However, if I have really cool young homeowners and they want to skew a little bit modern, I'm happy to oblige.
What would be like the first thing you can do to change it up if you really wanted to have more of a modern look? Is it the landscaping? Is it the front door? Is it the lighting?
Landscaping is definitely possible, but it's not the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Easier is the mailbox.
The mailbox,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, if you want, because it's the first thing people see, you know, they're looking for the house numbers. If you want to do a modern mailbox, go for it. Do a little concrete thing. It's a nice thing.
All right.
By the way, if you have more questions about how to go modern,
Yeah.
the opportunity is coming up, and you know this, right? The
Right.
competition.
Yeah, I'm signing up.
Okay, you are.
Yeah, because you're coming to the house. I'd love that.
Allmodern.com, you get $25,000. I come to your house, I give you all this amazing free furniture worth $25,000, and you get my design, which is priceless.
Wow, so do you just sign in as to why you want to go modern,
That's
what your
exactly
main
it.
goal is?
Why do you deserve a chic makeover? Because you're about to turn your life into some modern, amazing, chic thing, obviously, right?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
why I'll be there to help you out.
Oh, that's so fun. Any room of the house that you want? Or the
living
whole
room.
house? The living room. The
yes.
living room. Okay,
The
John.
important room.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
We're
for
so
having me.
excited
This
you
was
came
fun.
down. We really appreciate it because I love to learn about going modern, going a little more clean line. I think a lot of people are doing that right now.
Which of these would you take?
Well, I love this, but I really love this. I think that's really pretty. I think that'd go with any decor, too.
I agree.
Thanks, John. Good to see you.
Thanks
All
for
right,
having
if
me.
you would like more information on any of the products John mentioned, the contest, his website, go to our website, azfamily.com/yourlife, dial our hotline. We'll fill you in on where to get all John's information. Now, Gail and Tony, you haven't seen our garden yet, but it's
No.
beautiful and not quite modern, but it's gorgeous. Hi, Gail.